Hello, this is Sherry, and this is Soul Conscious, and this is going to be the Soul Weather Weekly forecast for this upcoming week, where I'm going to give a little bit of an overall message that wanted to come through, and then we're going to go day by day, starting with Sunday and moving through this upcoming Saturday to see kind of a mood and any little messages that want to come through on a day-to-day basis. And how those maybe tie into the overall message that we have for this reading. So what I have is I kind of picked up on still this little bit of a struggle dynamic that's going on a personal basis for most everyone right now. There's something that in the collective that everyone right now is really indecisive about. There's something in your life, and it's going to be different for each and every person what that decision is, that you're juggling between two things and having trouble trying to make a decision around a certain thing, whether that be whether you should move or not, whether you should reconnect with someone or not, whether you should maybe disconnect with someone or not. These kind of dynamics, these kind of where you're faced with this choice of going two different directions, and it's going to have a huge impact on your life in some way. And so because it is going to be a huge impact for you, it's a challenge to try and make that decision. But we do have to understand that any decision we make, and even indecision, is a decision. So keep that in mind, because time does have an influence on things. So like if you don't make a decision and too much time passes, the window for that opportunity may close. And yes, other opportunities will present themselves, but that specific opportunity may close out for you, and you may not have that choice again. So it's really important, to understand that indecision is a decision as well. Also, it seems like people are still healing from things. There's still this kind of need for self-care at this time, to take care of yourself, take care of your own needs, get yourself back up on your own feet, for whatever areas in your life that you're maybe have a little bit of struggle right now, that you're feeling a little bit off. It's important right now to take the time to kind of get back into that place of harmony, balance for yourself. Wherever you feel imbalanced, try and balance those things out for yourself in your life right now. Another thing that I see is there might be some energies at play that come with communication. Almost, I'm getting it as communication that is maybe not 100% genuine, and I say that in a way that is maybe you're not speaking your authentic truth to someone, or someone that is communicating with you is keeping some things back, not fully disclosing the full truth around something. And this could be for many reasons. I mean, people have fears and insecurities, and those can play a part on whether we can really feel confident enough to truly express how we feel about something. There's so many dynamics that play into that. So please keep in mind that just because someone is holding back or maybe not disclosing their honest feelings or the full truth, they're probably not necessarily doing that for nefarious reasons. There's probably something that's inside of them, or something that they believe that's going to impact them if they tell you the full truth of how they feel, or the whole truth about the situation. Or it may, probably fears and insecurities that they've played in their own mind up for themselves, that are holding them back from being truly authentic in that situation. And that can pertain for you as well, because roles can be reversed. So take that however it works for you, and understand these messages are timeless. Even though I do them weekly, everybody is in different energies at different times in their lives, and it plays out differently for everyone. So know that if you find this message and you see it, there's probably something in it for you. So what we're going to do is go ahead and jump in to each day of the week and see how that, what messages come through that come across for that overall message on a day to day. So what I have, we're going to start with Sunday. And for Sunday, I have, looks like pretty good mood. And that's what we do. I pull a mood card to kind of get the mood for the day, which are just fun emoji cards that kind of help set the tone. Oh, sorry, I had a card flipped over there. To help set the tone for that day, of how our feelings might be overall. Okay. And then I get at least three clarifying cards or more, depending on what wants to come out for that message for the day that might pertain to the overall message for the week. And so what I have for Sunday, what I'm picking up is there is a need to hold back a little bit on not moving towards something, and to be a little more creative and strategic in your approach on whatever it is that might be for you, in the situation that you're looking at right now, whatever it may be on Sunday for you. Sunday is not going to be a good day for taking action. It's going to be a better day for really contemplating how to go about it in a more strategic way. And I'm not saying strategic necessarily to win over someone, just to make sure that you're getting all the information and making a sound decision around whatever that may be for you. So for what we have for Monday, because we're going to go ahead and do Monday. Monday is got us feeling. I feel confidence. I feel confidence off of that card. We'll see if there's anything that wants to clarify and come with that. So we have for Monday. Dun, dun. I think I had a little bit too much coffee this morning, because I'm a little bit, my energy is a little bit, I'm a little bouncy right now. I don't know if that's probably coming across or not on the video, but I do have a little bit of bounce in my step. So my coffee must be sinking in. So, I got a sneaker card that decided to join us, to come out with the rest. So I have, these overall mostly are really good cards for Monday. For Monday, there's love, and this, I'm getting this is more a feeling good card overall. And then this, like, I'm getting comfort off of this, relaxation, but there's this little bit of stuckness. And I get this is that residual from Sunday of that kind of maybe needing to hold back a little bit on something. Take some time to consider everything. Take some time to yourself, which kind of spoke into that overall message that we had about, trying to find some balance. And that's what I'm really getting from those messages, that self-love, self-care, do something to pamper yourself a little bit. So whatever you're feeling that's imbalance in your life, Monday may be a good day to kind of address some of those things, which is why Sunday it's saying, maybe hold off on taking any action. Now is not the right time, just because right now is a time to, or at least this coming week or moving into the beginning of this week, is a time to focus more on self than external, taking care of other people or resolving issues. That's what I'm really picking up on. So we're going to go ahead and move into Tuesday and see what we have for Tuesday. What is our mood for Tuesday? It is so beautiful. Where I'm at, we've had really crazy weather in this past week, going into the weekend, and the sun has finally just come out, and the ground is covered with snow. And I absolutely love when everything is snow covered, and before, people have driven in the snow or walked in the snow, or, snow plows have come through, and it's that blanket of just glistening snow all over everything. And there's so much silence and peace and serenity. It's just so beautiful. I just love it. I love just sitting and looking out on that scene, especially with a warm cup of coffee, which is what I did this morning. So, so for Tuesday, we have still feeling pretty good. I get a sense of contentment. Maybe if you took my advice and on Monday you kind of pampered yourself and did a little self-care, took care of yourself a little bit, on Monday you're going into Tuesday feeling much better. So overall, so let's see what clarifying cards we have for Tuesday and what wants to come out for Tuesday. One more. There we go. So it looks like for Tuesday, avoiding conflict, and kind of a laid back energy, which is really interesting. So as you see, avoiding, this is like, I take this is usually defending, but I feel like right now it's avoiding conflict. And then this is typically for me like a missed opportunity, but I'm not getting this. I get this as a carefreeness, a feeling of being carefree right now off of that card. And that I feel that in this kind of energy as well, that it's that wanting to, because we've spent the first part of the week moving into these energies of self-care, of trying to find balance, trying to get ourselves in a better mood about something. And so we're wanting to stay in that mood. That's what I'm getting for Tuesday, is that need to want to kind of stay in those good vibration, good mood that we've put ourselves in, because we've taken the time to give ourselves a little bit of self-care. So what we're going to do is go ahead and go on to Wednesday and see what we have for Wednesday. Okay, Spirit, what do we have for Wednesday? I have, interesting enough, I have this, but it came in upside down. They don't always come in upside down, but I'm going to wait on that because I'm getting like almost a sense of, I am getting a little bit of surprise, but I don't know. Can you clarify this feeling for Wednesday? Oh my gosh, I got lots of cards. Boy, I asked to clarify, and they gave it to me. Okay, so it looks like to me that you're struggling a little bit with staying in this carefree feeling that we kind of got at the beginning of the week as we go into midweek, getting having a little more challenge about staying in that frame of balance of, maybe we got that balance or found that balance early in the week that kind of led to this carefree feeling. But by Wednesday, we might be struggling. I don't see this as getting up in our head so much as struggling to maintain that balance that we found for each other, probably because we are now midweek into our work week for a lot of people, and you're dealing with other people that are causing some issues to make you struggle with staying in that feeling, that overall feeling of happiness, of joy, of contentment, and I see this as saying, especially with this kind of caution card, that if anybody is pulling you down or causing you to get in a little bit of unbalance in your emotions or feelings, it's best just to walk away from them and not deal with that, so that you can stay in those higher vibration frequencies and stay in that place of balance for yourself, so that your week goes a little bit smoother overall. So now we're going to go ahead and move on to Thursday. Oh, that one definitely wants to come out. And see, if you do that, look at that. If you do that, you're going to feel pretty good. See? It's all it takes is not letting people affect you. Staying in those energies to keep yourself in that place of balance and harmony. If it takes some work at times, especially since we can't control what other people do and what they say and do around us. And so it can be difficult at times to keep ourselves in balance, to keep ourselves positive and in that positive mind frame. But know that you always have a choice whether you want to engage with someone or not. So for Thursday, I'm seeing a little bit of a struggle with stability and maintaining that balance. So I think that you're wanting to do that, and there might be still some things toward the end of the week that are causing that little bit of conflict, that residual that may be going on, that you're still trying to fight to maintain that balance for yourself. And I do feel this little bit of wanting to take action that we saw on Sunday, whatever it was like on Sunday that we were looking at for you, and whatever your situation is, that you were trying to take action toward, that it said to hold off right now and take care of yourself and your whatever's in out of balance, that self-care that we've been talking about for this entire week. It looks like that you're feeling like by Thursday that you're almost in this place of almost ready to take action, kind of on that doorstep of now that you've gotten yourself in a better mind frame. I get maybe, you've gotten a little more information to make a better judgment, a better decision, allow yourself to be in a place to show up in a situation more from a place of accountability and integrity, to get away from this not being your true authentic self in communication that needs to happen, or vice versa, them with you. That this may allow for taking that time this week, may allow for better communication that isn't maybe as would have been as deceptive. And I don't say deceptive in a negative way, as far as, like I kind of discussed at the beginning. It's more the feeling or vibe that I'm getting is it's someone that is letting something, either a belief they have, or external forces, or energies, or they're worried about how other people will think, or you will think of them, or what you think other people will think of you, around being truly authentic. And so if you take the time this week to work on yourself, and take some time for yourself, balance out whatever those imbalances are that you're feeling right now, you're going to be able to show up in a more authentic place when it is time to have that conversation, that communication on whatever topic that is for you, going on in your situation right now. So that's what I really felt came through for that. So let's go ahead and move. All my cards are wanting to drop on the floor, and it's like a lot of them, so I'm not going to go down and get them. So we have for Friday, I felt both of these, which is we got a little bit of happiness, and still a little bit of shock. I'm not getting this like as wow as it seems. Let me get something to go with that, because I definitely, because when I drew it, I felt the need to draw an additional card, which was this card after that. So that really tells me that, this isn't what it seems to be, as far as that feeling, mood, energy goes. So let me go ahead and get some other cards. Okay, that one's going to flip over, and this one wants to come out. Okay. So, okay. Okay. What I'm getting is, I think someone is going to maybe surprise you a little bit. And whatever that dynamic was for you, that around this overall theme for the week of this possible decision that needs to be made, interaction with something else in your life, that there's a decision that needs to be made, and that maybe there isn't 100% open, honest, transparent communication happening. And this is, I see this as that, a tug of war between those two things, that, you're going back and forth trying to make a decision about that, and I almost see this as that need for balance as well, funny enough. But it's definitely like, that tug of war of going back and forth, just like she's trying to bat at those two crows that, which are communication, because birds are communication. She's, we've kind of ignored it in a sense, because we've gone through this week and taken a little time to ourselves to do some self-care. that help us get ourselves more in balanced and more aligned so that we can show up in a little bit better energy to make a more sound, logical, strategic decision around whatever this is for you. And so then by Friday, at the end of the week, and we even saw kind of Thursday, that you're ready to kind of take action. And so this is, I see that decision, the two things, and I see, there is a chance of success, of victory, success around this, but don't make the decision from a place of stubbornness or ego. Especially, I really get the need to, when it comes to the other party involved, whether that be like a company, or if you're dealing with realtors because you're wanting to move, or a romantic situation. There's so many things that it could be, because it's going to be so different for everyone and what they're going through right now. But whatever that decision that you're trying to make and toss and go back and forth on, I think this was the real big message here was, when you get in balance with yourself, when you go within and take some time to get right in your mind, to balance out yourself, to act and make a decision from a place of more harmony and balance within yourself, then, and this is getting out of your mind, getting out of your pride and ego, not letting your fears or insecurities or doubts or other people, anything influence that decision. When you pull back and go inside, balance yourself out, balance your own energies out, and really take the time to think about, before acting and taking that decision or making that decision, you're going to make a decision that is going to lead to success. Because there's so many things that can get in our way and influence the decisions that we make. And so I feel it's a need to use your intuition to make that sound judgment. And the reason I feel that it's important right now to take some time for yourself is so that you can break away from those external things. And even if you have to go as far, I'm sorry, my throat's dry, go as far as unplugging, like get off of social media, don't, no TV, no external influences, whatever you need to bring that balance and harmony back for yourself, so that you can clear your mind completely out and make a really good, solid decision that isn't influenced by any external things. And that includes external, it also includes things like I said, fear and doubt and things like that, which oddly enough, you think of it as internal things, but those actually too are things that have been beliefs that have been formed in your life, that you've learned because of external factors. So it's kind of funny how that works, that you think of like a little baby, an infant, when you're newborn and when you're young, you don't have any beliefs about anything. You don't have any preconceptions. You don't have fear. You don't have judgment. You don't have any of those things. Those things are developed and formed based on your external environment. So everything that you know and everything you believe has been formed, and you've been conditioned based on your responses to external circumstances that have happened in your life around you. And that's why everybody is different, because everybody has has experienced different situations in their life, and they've come to different conclusions and perspectives around those situations that occurred for them in their lives, which forms all our unique differences in every person in the world. So it's when you try and strip away all of those things and take that all away and really sit with yourself and sit with the options that you have, that the choice you're trying to make right now. Strip everything away, and make that decision from what is right in your soul as the right decision for you, and not let anything external influence that. Don't let people, or like I said, your own stuff, your own beliefs and everything that you've formed, make those decisions for you. I think that is the real important message that needs to come through this week. It's I definitely see that in everything that's come out. So we're going to go ahead and try and wrap this up. We got one more day, so we'll finish up that week with Saturday and see what we have for Saturday. And this we've got a little bit of a tear. And I'm feeling a little bit of disappointment is what is coming through off the top of my head, or what is speaking to me. I get some cards to go with this. Okay, yeah, balance, judgment. So I feel, there's still that need to stay in balance to make your decision, that judgment, that decision, whatever it is, that choice that you're going to make, from a balanced place for sure. And this is, now I'm getting almost that, what I'm getting is almost that missed opportunity this time from this card coming out now, is that sense of, don't wait too long to make a decision because you possibly could miss out on an opportunity. But I definitely am getting, I see, this is usually my playful carefree card. And but monkeys are crafty and smart. They're really intelligent. And I get this, like, if you can stay in this place of balance to make this decision, in those more carefree energies where you're not letting things externally influence you, like I said, going in, unplugging, whatever you need to do to make that more sound decision, between the choices you have to make from a more balanced place, being more aligned and in harmony, not letting external factors sway you on the decision, but let it come, from your gut, from your heart, what your soul is telling you is the right choice to make for you. And you are intelligent, you're smart, you have the ability, you have all the capabilities to make this decision and make a decision that's going to be successful. So keep that in mind. And that is where I am going to leave this video for this week, because I think that's a good way to wrap this up. So thank you so much for those of you that tuned in and decided to join me this week. I appreciate everyone that takes the time to watch these videos, and I hope that you got something out of these messages and it made sense for you. I do these videos because I want to have an impact, hopefully have an impact on people's lives, that the wisdom and insight that I share helps somebody out there in the world out in whatever situations they're dealing with in the moment. That's the intent and goal, that these messages are for the highest good for whoever may come across them now or in the future. And so that's where we're going to leave it. Thank you all. And please, if you like this, please go ahead and like this video and subscribe to my channel, because by doing that, you share your energy with me, but it also helps support the channel, helps it grow, helps my videos get out to more people so that maybe they also can get the information and messages that they may need to help them out in their life whenever they run across the videos as well. So I love you. Joy, love, and light. I hope you all have a great and wonderful week. Love you so much. See ya.